Hi, boys and girls. I wanted to show you something really cool that Parker did. He is studying astronomy and taking a class at his school. And astronomy talks about stars that you see up in the sky at night and all these different fun things that you can look up into the sky and see. And he drew a picture on our driveway of the solar system. The solar system talks about the sun and the planets. And so he drew this big sun, and I noticed something that's pretty cool. Do you see those black marks on there? Those are actually shadows. And do you know what makes a shadow? A shadow is made by something coming between the sun and the earth. There it is. I can't really look up at the sun because you're not supposed to. But maybe if you're just watching it in a video, it won't hurt your eyes. But there's the sun, and then you can see there's that tree right there. And so the sun rays can't pass through those leaves, so it leaves a shadow on the concrete. Have you ever made a shadow? Shadows are fun. Sometimes shadows can be long in the afternoon when the sun is low in the sky, and then in the middle of the day, the sun is right over our heads, and so it doesn't make much of a shadow. So it is about, whoops, I was looking at my watch. It is about 3 o'clock. And so that is a 3 o'clock shadow. But let me get back to the solar system. So there's the sun. And then the planet closest to the sun is Mercury. Mercury, I bet, is very hot. Because the closer a planet is to the sun, then the hotter it is. Let's see, there's Mercury, and there is Venus, and then, oh my goodness, I know this place. This is the Earth, and that is the planet that you and I live on. Earth has water and land. Do you see where Parker colored blue? Those are the oceans. And then the green part would be the land. Oh, and there's Mars. Mars is kind of close to Earth. I think from a long time ago when Miss Susan was in school, Mars and Earth are about the closest in like each other, the most similar. If something is similar, it means it is like something else. And then, because Miss Susan hasn't been in school for so long, there's a new place that Parker drew a picture of. It's called Ceres. And Jaden says that is like a mini planet. I'll have to ask her some more questions about that, because what do we do when we don't know? We ask a question. And then here is Jupiter. Jupiter is supposed to be a big planet. And it's supposed to have a red dot. I do not see Parker's red dot. Maybe we need to come back and draw that for him. And then, oh, look at this. This is in the sunshine. Look at the, do you see Miss Susan was talking about the shadows? See those trees, how they have shadows? But in the middle of those shadows is the planet Saturn. And when I was in school, I remember that I always liked Saturn the best because it had rings around it. Isn't that beautiful? Let's see what else we have. Oh, I never knew this before, but Parker drew a ring around this planet named Uranus. And it is far, look up this driveway. It is far away from the sun. Oh my goodness, I bet that means that Uranus is a place where it is cold. Oh, we're keeping walking on down the driveway here. And we have Neptune. Huh. Neptune. I bet Neptune is really cold. And then the very farthest planet that we know of from the sun is called Pluto. So why did Miss Susan say I needed to tape this today? What's going to happen tomorrow at my house? I won't be able to see the sun because it's going to be raining. And what happens to our sidewalk chalk when it rains? Oh, you are right. The sidewalk chalk kind of gets washed away. It's important for us to know that even on cold and dreary winter days, when the clouds cover up the sun is still there. The sun is very important. All these other planets down the driveway, they go around the sun. They orbit around the sun. They make a big circle around the sun. And there's Earth right there. And every time the Earth goes around the sun one time, that is a year. So that is how we know how many days are in a year. It takes the Earth 356 days to go around the sun. Thank you for talking about our solar system with me today. Hi, boys and girls. Remember we looked at the sun and we talked about shadows. Look at that sun now. I have come back out about 2 hours later and look, the sun is going down. We will be having a sunset. We have a sunrise and a sunset every day. Oh, I still see some shadows. And while that Earth is going around the sun, like I told you about, it's also spinning around and round. And every time we make a spin, it's a day. So that's a sunrise and a sunset. And look, I brought Alice. Hey, Alice. Alice looks like Scruffy. And I thought we would have a minute to show you a shadow of Alice. We are outside and I told you we have sun. Alice, look over here. But look at Alice's huge shadow. So that's how big Alice is. Alice, there you go. And she's standing super still. But look, I told you the shadows got longer. Oh, she looks like a big giant. And oh, look at here. I see Jaden's feet. She's holding the leash. And there's Jaden's feet. And look how long Jaden's shadow goes for. Oh my goodness. She is a giant. Giant Jaden and Alice with their shadows. That is really cool. So I told you that the longer, oh, look at that sweet shadow. I told you the later in the day that it got, our shadows got longer. Let's see if I can see Miss Susan's shadow. Here I am. You can't see my face, but you can see my giant Susan shadow. Oh, so now I see 1, 2. Look at that. 1, 2, 3 shadows. And we actually have, Katie. Oh, here's my dog, Katie. I don't know if you've seen her. Oh, Katie is a German Shepherd. And Alice likes to pester Katie. Katie is an old dog. And Alice is a puppy. But oh, look, I see her ears. Can you see the shadow of Katie's ears? So boys and girls, in the daytime, we look up and see the sun. But at night, There's the moon. Sometimes the moon is big and sometimes the moon is small. This twinkling star reminds me of a nursery rhyme from when I was little. And it said, "Starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might, have the wish I wish tonight." Oh, I know a song about a star. Do you know that song called "Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, how I wonder what you are, up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are." It's been really fun to look up during the day and during the night to see all the beautiful things in the sky. Night, night. So boys and girls, yesterday the sun was shining and we were looking at the solar system with the sun and the planets. And today there is rain again. So I wanted to show you a song, and a lot of you have these xylophones that our friends at the Cabarrus Arts Council and the Early Childhood Foundation of Cabarrus County have let us use this year. But we can learn a song that sounds like this. Oh, Miss Susan hit blue, yellow, blue, yellow, blue, blue, yellow, blue, blue, yellow. There's two blues. See, they're different color blues. But that's a song that's pretty famous. It sounds like this when I put words with it. Rain, rain, go away, come again some other day. All the children want to play. Just 3 different notes, right? Blue and yellow and this other blue. So you can practice that at home this week, and maybe we can get the rain to go away. So since it's raining again today, Miss Susan wanted to put on my yellow jacket because yellow is the color of the sun. And sometimes we kind of have to make our own sunshine. We have to keep ourselves kind of happy and upbeat, even on rainy, dreary days. And sometimes that's kind of hard. But Miss Susan wanted to look like the sunshine today. And there's also a song that I was thinking about that goes like this. Scruffy, do you think you could help me sing it? It sounds like this. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, hiding behind a tree. These little children are asking you to please come out so we can play with you. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on, please shine down on, please shine down on me. So boys and girls, Scruffy and I are really excited about something. We talked yesterday about the solar system and the sun and planets. And today there is something very exciting happening in outer space, isn't there, Scruffy? So we wanted to share it with you. So boys and girls, I have queued up my computer and I am watching Mission Control, which is at NASA. And that means these are astronauts. And yesterday when we were talking about the solar system, we talked about all those different planets. And several months ago, they launched a rocket ship that was going to Mars. It took so long to get there. like it's taken several months for it because it's so far away from Earth. But you can see these faces of these astronauts. They don't know what's going to happen. Will it be a success? Will the mission be a success? Or will something mess up and it be called a failure? Sometimes we make mistakes and we fail at things, but we can always learn from our mistakes. But you can tell that these astronauts are kind of nervous. Look at their faces. They're anxious or kind of nervous about, oh, how is it going to end? What will happen? And it's not very far from landing on Mars. And we talked about Mars the other day and how it was a planet closest to Earth. And they've got this rocket, and on the rocket is kind of a dune buggy of sorts, and they're going to let it drive around on Mars and take pictures to see if there's any way that they think there is life on this planet, Mars. So you can tell they're just waiting and waiting to get the news. We'll tune back in a little bit and we'll let you know how the mission
Perseverance is going about
goes.
1 kilometer per second.
This is very cool. We are watching history be made. So the people will either be very happy or very sad, or disappointed maybe is a good word. If you work very hard for something like these astronauts have done and something doesn't go right, you are disappointed.
Our current velocity is, the navigation has confirmed that the parachute has deployed and we are seeing significant deceleration in the velocity. Our current velocity is 430 meters per second at an altitude of about 12 kilometers from the surface of Mars.
So the parachute is going to help it land. And that worked well, so they were excited about that. It hasn't landed yet. They are still waiting.
Current velocity is about 75 meters per second at an altitude of about 1 kilometer off the surface of Mars.
Kieran, safety Bravo.
And now they are waiting to say that it's
We
landed.
have started our constant launch. Touchdown confirmed. Perseverance safely on the surface.
Oh, it landed on Mars! Boys and girls, look how excited they are. That is awesome.
At this point, the descent stage has flown away to a safe distance. Perseverance is continuing to transmit direct through Mars orbiter to Earth.
Now they looked very relieved.
They're still getting telemetry from the lander.
Perseverance is alive on the surface of Mars. Congratulations to the mission. And looks like we have some more news in. It looks like we're getting the first image. Here, take a look at the first image.
Flight, I'll be moving in, showing you the safe zone that we've landed in.
There they are, y'all. They're on another planet. Oh my
The
goodness.
first image from Perseverance on the surface of Mars.
One of my favorite songs about the sun is a song called You Are My Sunshine. And it talks about somebody that brightens your day and makes you smile and that just makes you feel special. So let's sing that song together. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. One more time. You are my sunshine, had a really good time with you today. And I had a memory that I wanted to share with you. When I was young, I used to watch a show called Sesame Street. And Sesame Street would come at the end of this episode and they would say, today was brought to you by the letter. And they would tell you what letter they were talking about. And so, Scruffy, I started thinking about all the words today that we had that started with a letter S. So today, our episode was brought to you by the letter S. So let's think about words that start with S. Oh, Scruffy starts with the letter S. Susan starts with the letter S. I have 2 S's in my name. We talked about the sun. Sun starts with an S. Let's see. We even drew that picture of the solar system. And today has been a very exciting day because we had a rocket fly from Earth all the way to Mars. And we got to see those astronauts be so excited that their rover that's going to take pictures of Mars, it landed safely on Mars. And they were so excited, and I was so happy for them because they worked really, really hard. So we had a great day with you today. We did some taping during the day when we saw the sun. We did some taping during the night where we saw some twinkling stars. And we just had a great time. So even though it's kind of rainy today and dreary, we can always make our own sunshine, right, Scruffy? All right. So we hope you have a sunshiny day wherever you are. Thanks to the letter S and Scruffy and Susan and sun and solar system and singing and what? And smile. Oh, so many wonderful words with the S sound. We'd like to say, as always, we'd like to say thank you to our friends at the Early Childhood Foundation of Cabarrus County. We would like to thank our friends from the Cabarrus Arts Council and also from the North Carolina Arts Council that let Miss Susan and Scruffy sing to you and make our videos. So thank you for singing with us today. Let's sing Now We Just Had Music, Music, Music. Now we just had music. We all had some fun. Music, music, fun, fun. Music, music. We all had some fun. We all had some fun. Goodbye, boys and girls. Goodbye, Scruffy.